Prepare to hit the limiter. Hello, bonjour, and welcome back to my channel. A chance to drive like Gilles Villeneuve in Canada.
Open the gate! Oh, I'll do it. Hold on. There we go.
So welcome, this is my guide to Canada. This is of course Formula 1 2019 in a classic Ferrari as driven by Gilles Villeneuve at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. But hang on a minute, this isn't where the Rallycross takes place. This is Montreal, a royal mountain. We've got to head up into the wilderness, about an hour and a half northeast to Trois-Rivières.
Nice Beaver.
Yep, so here we are, Dirt Rally 2.0. Let's have a look at the time trial. We've just been in Heulius, and now we head to Canada, to Trois-Rivières, the GP3R, the Grand Prix of Three Rivers. So what shall we choose? Well, actually, of course, we've got all the regulars for the World Rallycross Championship, but it's also ARX, America's Rallycross. So let's choose the Subaru Motorsport USA. That's the deluxe livery. Let's go for ATCO. So this is the ARX livery. And have a look. So it's weird. This is North America's oldest street circuit, wrapped around a kind of sports complex with a horse racing track, a baseball diamond, a swimming pool, ice hockey pitch rink in the middle of it all, and a horse racing track. So the Rallycross circuit uses a bit of everything, especially the parts of the narrow, twisty street circuit, and then the horse racing track in the middle provides the gravel necessary for it to be an FIA approved Rallycross track. So here you go, deceptively wide in that first corner, and then it tightens considerably for the rest of the track. Now you may be wondering if this is the first time this circuit's ever been rendered in a video game. Well, no, it's not. It's previously been very beautifully rendered, like here in a Dascar Trucks game simulation. Exactly the same as the latest spec by Codemasters. And here's another one, very nice, like the V-Box. A bit of NASCAR action going around the same set of corners here at Trois-Rivières. But it is a classic event in the Canadian motorsport calendar.
Here on Trois-Rivières' renowned street course, as we bring you the GP3R 100.
These style of racetracks breeds the style of racing. It's very, very narrow here. It's very fast.
Démarrez vos moteurs. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Démarrez vos moteurs. That's Quebecois. That's the best I can do. What I've learned when you were in Canada is don't try and speak French with a French accent. Here we go. Okay, finally we get to start the lap. Such a wide right-hander. You have to drift there. Massive grandstands on the left, full of crowds. And then this should be a fast double apex right-hander. Can never quite. Now that's the jump, first jump of the circuit. Then a tricky left-hander. Let's hope they're not watching the track markers too closely. Oh, comment below if you always hit that wall alongside the Joker, because I do almost all the time. So here we go. This is the infield on the horse track. Back onto the other jump. And now what I think is one of the hardest corners on the calendar, because it's a deceptive right-hander, sort of triple apex, and it's very hard concrete everywhere. And now listen. Hit the limiter for ages, maximum speed, and then somehow put the brakes on and turn it in right. Okay, so one lap, not particularly quick, but try not to bounce off the walls too much, Neil. Okay, just do some more bouncing. At least let's try not to hit the Joker exit wall here. There we go. Oh, I missed it. Also, taxi to the apex. Never mind. So this section is the hippodrome, which literally comes from the Greek of horse track. And the reason there are two jumps is one is to jump into the horse track and one is to jump out of it. Let's see if I can nail this corner. Almost treating it like the sexy double apex it should be. Okay, back on, flat out. Look at this. Listen to the limiter, 128 miles an hour. Now, a little tip from Codemasters. You start to brake when you see the white truck on the right hand side on the infield. Okay, so let's see if I can get this double apex. Sweet. Ooh, didn't hit anything. Almost did it. Just a little bit too tentative. Over the jump, onto the gravel. Sideways. No. Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. And that really ruts up. It's really hard to get grip because it's proper sort of horse racing trotting track consistency. And then out here. Now, if you do get this corner, don't feel wrong. Don't feel too bad because Sebastian Lowe put it in the wall there. So I'm going to call that the Rallycross Wall of Champions from now on. So here we go. Haven't done any particularly fast laps so far, but this should give you a good idea of this circuit. You have to drift there. It's impossible not to. So, we're getting this, starting to get that right. Now let's have a look at what the Joker's like. So, the Joker's deceptive because it's a longer straight in. You tend to carry too much speed. Yeah, predictably, carry too much speed. Watch out for the Joker merge on the left, but of course it's time trial, so there's no other cars on the track. So, I'm driving the ARX car. Last year it was Scott Speed who won it in a Beetle, but he's going to be driving it this year in a Subaru, like this one. Not like this, obviously. Previously, World RX winners, Petter Solberg, Davy Genet, Timmy Hansen and Johan Kristoffersen. So apart from Timmy Hansen, he's the only one who could be a repeat winner. Let's just drag it backwards across the finish line and look over towards the pit lane. So that's... I don't normally put the replays on this, but it's such a beautiful circuit. And over there to the right is the Coliseum, which is where all the sports activities and in this case the media centre happen. So yeah, of course the first time we came here in 2014 it was Petter Solberg who won. He's no longer in the championship. David Genet no longer there. Timmy Hansen, yes. Kristoffersen gone. So who's going to win? Comment below. Also in ARX. All 3 rounds so far I think have been won by Subaru Motorsport USA drivers. Speed, Atkinson, this guy, and Patrick Sandel. So who's going to win? I think last year in Canada, Conor Martel won both rounds of ARX too. Parc L'Exposition there, as it's locally known. There's John Armstrong, the Jamiroquai of esports and actual rally driving. It's slightly sarcastic the way he reacted to me hitting the wall there. I need to have a word with the designers about that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you can join us for all the live streams coming from this very circuit this weekend in Canada. And please like and subscribe the videos. And I'll see you very soon. Let's just wait for the checkered flag to see if I make it successfully across the line. On the limiter. There we go. Au revoir from Trois-Rivières.